Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be working in my girls' shared bedroom. My girls are ages 6 and 12, and when we first moved into this house about a year ago, we decided to go with these canopy beds. These are the beds that my girls picked out. We called them princess beds, but the canopies are always falling, and the top bar on my 12-year-old's bed is bent from, I guess, where she grabbed it, and my 12-year-old's bed is actually really squeaky, I guess because she's bigger, but my 6-year-old's bed does not squeak. So I do recommend these metal canopy beds to younger kids, but I would not get them for your teenagers or preteens because they just start squeaking, and she was just so over the squeaking. So we decided to upgrade the girls to full-size beds. So for the room makeover, we are going to be upgrading the girls' beds. They're going to get new full-size beds, full-size mattresses, and new bedding. We're also going to go more simpler on the walls. We're going to be taking everything off the walls and only leaving up a few minimal things. It is so anxiety ridden when I walk in the girls' room and the floor is a mess. There's stuff plastered all over the walls, and the girls don't even like to come in here when it gets this way. So we are going to make it a nice space for the girls to come and enjoy their room and just a nice place to be. And when it comes to my girls' room, I also want this to be a space that they enjoy to be in, that they like, and the room is full of things that they enjoy since it is their room. I'll never be one of those mamas that make my kids' room so aesthetically pleasing that it looks like an adult room. I feel like a child's room is their space and it should have things in it that they love. So for the girls' bedding, we kind of went with the same bedding for both beds, but I let the girls pick what color they wanted. So I let the girls choose things with me in this process and tell me things that they liked and what they wanted to do in their room. So I did find these at bean bags, and they're actually not really full of beans. They are for stuffed animals. So I had the girls stuffed animals in a tote under the bed because I didn't know what else to do with them. But this seems like a much better solution. So you just fill the bags with all of their stuffed animals and extra blankets. You can do dress up clothes. So in my 12-year-old's bag, I just put all of her stuffed animals, and then in my 6-year-old's bag, I put her stuffed animals, dress-up clothes, and some of her favorite blankets that she likes to drag around the house. And the girls are able to take these bags into the living room and sit on them if they want to. They can do whatever they want with them, but it's a much better storage solution to have them just in little bags, and I'll be storing these at the foot of their beds. And I'm definitely still going to be utilizing that under bed storage. So underneath my 6-year-old's bed, I have toy totes that no longer fit under the new bed. So I just went with smaller totes with lids to put all of her Barbies and small little toys, and the underbed toy solution is wonderful for small toys. I'm also going to be leaving out a basket for larger toys, but the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and take all of the bedding off the beds and take these beds down.
Running sideways. I'm falling, but I'm starting to love it. We might fall apart, but we always do. If it's ever gonna be right, if we ever had the time, hope you know that I try. If we'll ever make it feel right, still think we can work it out. Hope you know that I try.
I'm taking everything that the girls are keeping and putting it at the foot of the beds on the other side of the room while we take these beds down and put the new beds up. And then we are going to be cleaning the floors, the baseboards. We're going to vacuum this rug and then roll it up. We're going to get this entire floor clean, get this whole room clean before we put up the new beds. Also, above the windowsill, my husband was trying to hang the girls' curtain and the wall crumbled in. So we ended up having to patch that and plaster it and paint over it and all that. But the color of the walls is the color through my whole house. So we just did a color match at Home Depot, and originally they gave us a matte color. So the color is actually Eggshell by Sherwin-Williams, but we actually ended up going with the brand Glidden for the color match. And so whenever we went to Home Depot to do the color match, they gave us a matte color of paint, and so we just did touch-ups on the walls where there were things hanging on the wall, and we filled in the holes, and we had to paint over the holes. So there was little patchy spots all over the walls of the matte paint. So we ended up having to go back to Home Depot again to tell them that the color of our walls is actually kind of like a glossy instead of a matte. So they did add some semi-gloss to it, and then it matched perfectly.
I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like
So I did notice a blue mark on the wall over here that is from the mattress, and I did try to scrub that off, but it did not come off. Maybe magic eraser would get it off, but we did not spot paint over it because the new bed was just going to cover it anyway, so we didn't worry too much about that. The spots that we were spot painting were nail holes that we were filling in and the spot above the window that needed to be fixed. We did try to make the girls' walls look as good as we could, and the things that I ended up leaving up on the walls is just like some macrame decor, my 12-year-old's calendar, because she does use that. She has a dry erase calendar that she fills out every month and writes all of her special activities down on it, and the canvases that I have hanging over the girls' dresser because it matches the rug and it looks really good in the room. So we're kind of aiming for going towards an older girl room instead of like a baby toddlerish room, which there will still be some toys in here. There will still be the dollhouse in here. I do have my girls' room split in half, so over here on the left side is my 6-year-old side of the room, and then over on the right side is my 12-year-old side of the room. So even though they share a room, they do still have their own space.
Welcome to friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet, whoa. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet.
I often get questions about this rug. I found it on Walmart online, walmart.com, and I absolutely love it. It is great quality. It's held up really well. We've had it for about a year now, and it does not slide around. It has a really good backing that stick to the floor really well. Now, I can't say how well this will work on top of carpet, but it works really well on top of hardwood floor, and I am in love with the rug. But I'm going to go ahead and take that up. I'm going to vacuum the floor, and then we're going to go ahead and mop it with some Fabuloso and vinegar.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand. sit beside you.
I don't know if we're glued to get on here.
I don't think we glued it. It's just stuck. It's gonna rip paint. So what's gonna happen? It's gonna rip paint.
Oh, I've got paint. Maybe I just put on that freaking tight.
What the heck? I'm confused why that was on there so tight. What happened?
I mean, it's solid. Like
I know.
Oh, it's solid. It's solid.
What the heck? Did that get it? Maybe? Halfway? Oh, paint is still intact.
Yeah, it clung to the wall.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, that flower shelf was stuck on the wall. It just attached itself to the wall. So this is the headboards that we ended up going with. I love these beds. They are just a neutral khaki tone, so they'll go with any bedding, but they are velvet and they are so soft, and the legs of the bed are gold, so it matches their furniture. Their dresser hardware and nightstand hardware has gold hardware pieces, so I love that the bed matches their furniture. And these were the easiest slats to apply. They Velcro on. And the best part about these beds is they were just $100 a piece. They were so affordable from Amazon. This is a makeover that I've been planning for a while, and I just got around to doing it, but I did it on a budget. So their beds were $100 a piece. And the only other new piece of furniture that I bought for their room is new vanities. I got the girls both matching vanities that they can use as desks or makeup tables to do their hair to get ready in the morning for school, and those were also $100 a piece. So for $400 I got my girls 2 beds and 2 vanities, and I can't wait to show y'all the way that this room ended up turning out. The girls both ended up getting the 12-inch Mobley foam mattresses. These are like laying on a cloud in heaven. They are so comfortable. They are good quality. They're heavy weighted. Mobley uses only the best and healthiest materials, and they do not use fiberglass in the cloth covers. These mattresses do come in a box, so we allowed 48 to 72 hours for the mattresses to sit out and fully expand before the girls slept on them. So these mattresses are specifically the Essentials Gel Memory Foam Mattress, fiberglass free, full-size 12-inch mattresses. They're designed to provide exceptional comfort and support. Its unique composition molds to your body, easing pressure points and reducing tossing and turning, and they're engineered with breathable material to regulate your temperature, helping your body to stay cool and comfortable all night. To experience a restful sleep with these memory foam mattresses, you can check my link down below in the description box. I'll have it all linked down there. But my 12-year-old said that she wakes up and her back doesn't hurt. Her other mattress was just a spring mattress, and she says this one is so much more comfortable for her. And my 6-year-old asked me, can she keep this bed forever? And I told her this is pretty much her forever bed. This is their upgraded big girl beds, and I'm so glad that I was able to do this for them. I got the girls a bedding from Amazon. These are lightweight comforters. I'd prefer to use comforters instead of duvet covers because I hate fighting with those duvet covers, so I just gravitate towards buying comforters. But for Arabella, I bought her this peachy pink color. It came with a comforter and 2 pillowcases, and then my 12-year-old Adeline has the same bedding set except for she chose the green color, so it's a really pretty green. Then for their sheet sets, I bought the matching sheet sets. They're white with gold polka dots, and I wanted to go with the gold polka dots because it just ties in all of the furniture and all of the golds. And then I also took my gold lamp that I had in my bedroom on my desk and put it in their room since it did match their furniture better, and I'll just go and look for a different lamp from my desk later on. But I love the gold lamp in their room, and I originally wasn't sure if both of their nightstands were going to fit in here, and I was hoping I wouldn't have to go down to one nightstand because they use these nightstands put their socks and underwear in to make more room for clothes since they do have a shared dresser. dresser. Their dresser is split in half. 3 drawers are for my 12-year-old and the other 3 drawers are for my 6-year-old, and it just gives them their own little personal table beside their bed. So thankfully both of their nightstands fit with room to spare. Before we get the other side of the room set up, I needed to go ahead and try to tackle some of these toys. So Arabella had so many toys underneath her bed, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to store them. So these little clear containers with the lids were the perfect solution. I just put lots of her small toys in these containers and slid them right underneath her bed. And for any larger toys that wouldn't fit in the totes, I just kept them in this wicker basket over here in the corner.
Never hit you, our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone.
I did go ahead and decide to take all of Arabella's bows off of her macrame. I just feel like it gives it more of a clean look with all of the bows in a container instead of hanging on the wall, and it's easier for her to choose her bows when they're in a container instead of hanging up. So I decided to not use that as a bow holder anymore, but it does make a really cute bow holder. My 12-year-old also had a macrame hanging over her bed, and I realized with the canopies taken down, they were different. They were kind of a different color, and my 12-year-old's was longer than my 6-year-old's, and it just kind of looked funny. So later on, I end up switching out my 12-year-old's macrame over her bed to one that is a dream catcher. It's like a moon dream catcher one, and it looks so much better than having just the 2 macrames. So I did end up switching this one out later on, and it looks way better. I'm also putting the girls' mattress protectors on their beds. I have mattress protectors on all of our beds just to protect that mattress, and I will definitely link everything that I'm able to link down below in my description box. So if you're interested in anything, definitely check those links.
Usually don't share any secrets. Suddenly you're an open book. When I struggle to find the words, you get me completely. It's like I've known you forever, so I wonder, do you feel it too? Magic between me and you, the way that you make me feel.
So we did end up getting the girls' blinds hung up finally, and I love the curtains that we ended up going with as well. I'll show those to y'all in just a minute. But I'm going ahead and sliding all of my girls' items, all of their things, their personal stuff underneath their beds. And then over here on my 6-year-old's side of the room, just any toys that did not fit under her bed, I'm just going to have those out. And then on the back of their closet door, they just hang up their book bags. And I'm also going to be putting that extra macrame that was over my 12-year-old's bed on the back of the closet, and it just looked really cute on their closet door. And then this stand-up mirror behind me is actually my 12-year-old's jewelry organizer. You open it, it actually locks also. She's had it for a few years, but it has earrings and necklaces and hair bows and just all of her things in there, and I love that she can keep it locked so she doesn't have to worry about my 6-year-old getting into any of her things. And I think it is so important to let your older child have her own personal space, areas of the room where the younger sibling cannot get into her things, because I know it can be so stressful and frustrating for the younger sibling to get into the teenager or preteens items. So I ended up switching out these pink baskets that I had put into their nightstands with these beautiful wicker baskets that I found at TJ Maxx for like $12 a piece. They look so much better than those pink baskets. And the girls love their vanities. They can do their hair, their makeup. They can sit there and draw and color, whatever they want to do at their little personal tables. So I love that they both have one of those. I originally just had a desk in here for my 12-year-old that was honestly way too big for the space. And then I had a small toddler size vanity on the other side of the room for my 6-year-old. So I just wanted to upgrade hers and give them both matching vanities that they can grow with. I ended up going out and buying a few more pillows for their beds. Since they do have bigger beds, I wanted them to have 4 pillows each on their beds. So I'm going to go ahead and put that together. And last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and hang up their curtains. Now, I did have kind of a hard time coming up with what curtains I wanted to go with in here because I wanted them to like them, and I also wanted them to kind of match their bedding but not really be the same color, but since both of their beddings are different colors. So I found these dark sage green curtains with leaves on them, and I thought it was perfect since their bedding has floral designs on them. So I just stuck with that floral flower theme. Their beds have flowers, the curtains have flowers, and it all just ties in together.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you doing fine cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure, you just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating while you're waiting, like somebody's gonna give it to you. You gotta chase it, gotta believe it. You gotta go get it for yourself. Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full.
The girls both love the way that their room turned out. It's so much more cozy and inviting, and I feel like the room looks bigger without the canopy beds. Even though the other beds were only twin size and now they have full size, the room just somehow looks so much bigger with all of the airspace not being taken up by the canopies. I love it so much more, and so do the girls. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video, and I'll see y'all in my next one.
Scary.